Peace and bliss. This is your girl Goddess Mystic, and I am coming through with a beautiful Reflection Sundaze. What's up, y'all? How are we doing? How did y'all like that last collective message? You know what I'm saying? How did it go? How did we like it? Let me know. Anyway, y'all, before we get into this message, y'all know I'm coming through with some channel messages. One of the things that I'm hearing let go. That was actually one of the messages too. There's like an energy of being in flow state. So if you did not watch that last reading, I do feel like some of you watching this will definitely resonate with that reading. There's an energy of being in flow state, learning to surrender more, and really just like releasing your need to be in control of everything. Because the message that I was getting was, it's like the more you try to control something or someone, it's like the farther away it goes away from you. Like, and that's really a message, okay? Because I don't know, I'm getting like a relationship example. Like, say if someone is, you know, trying to chase you, or maybe, you know, whatever you're trying to chase, someone's trying to chase you, you're trying to chase them, but someone is just trying to like take a hold of you, or you're trying to take a hold of someone. This is an example. This is not a situation, but if it applies, honey, cool type shit, type stuff. But anyway, it's like, you know how it is. Like when someone is trying to be so controlling over you, the more they try to control you, the more you don't want to be near them. The more you try to like go away and be more, you know, free. You just try to be more free and away from them, because it's just like, okay, it's getting a little bit restrictive over here. You know what I'm saying? It's getting too limited over here. So apply that, okay? Apply that to whatever it is that you're trying to control. Because, you know, every time you try to control something, it literally goes the complete opposite. Like the complete opposite of what you expected it, or what you wanted it, how you wanted it to come out. It comes out in the complete opposite way, or in the complete opposite direction. So there's a need for you to release your grip on something, is what I'm getting. I'm hearing spirit say like learn to let things flow, and it's like learn to grow in that. You know what I'm saying? Baby steps. It takes time, because it's like you not only have to like see it differently or perceive it differently, but you have to really reset your whole perspective, your nervous system around whatever that is. This could be dealing with money. This could be dealing with finances, career. Some of you guys could have been in a situation to where you were codependent on someone, or maybe you were just like more dependent on someone or some type of resource. You know what I'm saying? Say like you had to get EBT or SNAP or something like that, and you've been just trying to come out of this situation. But it seems as if every time you try to like control the outcome of the situation, that's really what it is. It's the outcome of the situation that you're trying to control, when it's not in your control. It is not in your control at all. There's a message like of give things, just give it to God, give it to the divine, give it to the universe. You know what I'm saying? But let it go and stop trying to be so controlling over a situation, because you're going to be like, it's like every time you're trying to control this, every time you like put that emphasis in this situation, whether this is money, whether this is the divine. I said the divine. What also that too though, because sometimes people be trying to micromanage God. They be trying to micromanage the universe. So it's like, where are you in this situation? You know what I'm saying? But it's like every time you try to control the outcome of the situation, the divine literally proves to you just how much, or just how would I say this? The divine proves to you that you're not in control at all. Like, not of that. Like, the only thing that you're in control of is what you do. So like I said, someone could be you could have been trying to get yourself out of some type of money situation, could have had or taken some type of financial loss. Maybe you guys are experiencing some type of hardship right now to where you have to be dependent on someone or something. And I feel like that could be taking a toll on your energy. I'm hearing your confidence. You know, that could be taking some type of toll on you. And I'm hearing Spirit say you're trying to get out of a situation before even realizing or recognizing the purpose or reason that you were there, or the reason that you are experiencing it. And I'm hearing Spirit say slow down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how the quote is like, slow down and smell the flowers. There is like an emphasis or a need for you to be more present with everything that is going on right now, because there is a purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing grounding as well. Someone could be needing to ground themselves, but that's not even the message. It's like grounding. What is the word that I want to say? It's like ground in place, but you know how like grounding training or learning, like that type of stuff, that type of, y'all, I'm trying to let it get past 10 before I let it out. 616 just pulled up. That could be someone's number, 616. Someone could be born on 6 June the 16th. Who's a Gemini here? What's up, my mercurial sibling? What is up, my mercurial sibling? Something could also be significant like around June. Like you guys may be seeing some type of changes come in around June. Okay, I'm hearing past life. So y'all could be definitely not even playing out past life karma, but you could be resolving it and clearing it out, and that could be the reason why you're experiencing certain things as well. If y'all are interested in getting some type of deeper personal readings when it comes to like why you keep experiencing a certain situation, or what you're not seeing, you know what I'm saying? I do Akashic Records readings, and you can definitely book one of those with me, and we can, you know, go in there. We can get in the crevices, in the deep crevices, and see what's going on. Someone could be a Cancer as well. July babies, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? So yeah, is that it that we had? That is that all the message that I had to say? Okay, that's it, y'all. Groundwork. That's what it is, y'all. Groundwork. So this is what I'm gonna start doing, y'all, because I don't be bringing my bells and I don't be bringing all of that outside when I come outside to do my readings. I bring my sound bowl though, because as y'all see, I didn't do the whole get into this, because I ain't bring out the incense bowl either. I came to do the message. So bell ring. sound bowl, you know what I'm saying? Get into it. All right, let's get into the messages though. Y'all already know what we're doing. We tapping into what you need to be current energy, what you need to be reflecting on, and then advice. All right, let's get into the message. Show me, Spirit, what's going on with the collective right now. Show me the current energy of the collective, Spirit. Show me current energy of the collective. What's going on with them right now? Current energy of the collective, Spirit. Show me what's going on right now. Current energy. Someone's name could be Melissa also. I got that. Someone also could be someone could be healing from some type of pain or heartbreak. Someone y'all could like that smell though, like the herb Melissa. What's the name? Is it tea tree, or is it lemon balm? Like that essential oil incense. I don't know. It's like an incense, an essential oil, but it's an herb. You know, of course, like it all comes from herbs. Someone could be into herbs though. I'm just gonna say that. But Melissa, that could be something. Maybe y'all read about it or you're interested in it. But I know it's like the genus. Is it called the genus name? I know, right? Soon as I start getting scientific and stuff, girl. Let's get the current energy. Current energy for the collective. Spirit, show me. Current energy for the collective. What's going on? Show me what's going on with the collective right now. Current energy for the collective. Show me. If y'all resonated thus far, make sure you like the video. Okay? Make sure you like it. Ooh. So I just feel like whatever is going on with y'all right now, y'all are experiencing some type of setback. Okay, we got the Page of Swords in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, the Page of Wands upright, and then we have the Empress in reverse. What's going on, people? What is really going on? It's kind of giving a bit of disconnection from yourself, from reality. You know what I'm saying? What I'm picking up on is discontent, but I'm also picking up on like numbness, you know, apathy, being very much so apathetic. It's like someone is in that energy of, I don't want to feel anything right now. I don't want to feel anymore. You could be engaging in numbing activities. And you know, let me just say this, because a lot of people say, like, you know, when you smoke weed, you're smoking to numb. And that's really it. Like, it's like weed isn't a numbing activity. It's the intention going into it. Versus St. John. Someone could be into basketball. Y'all might be betting or something like that. Gambling is what I'm hearing. It's like detachment. Is it detachment? Yes, it's detachment. Is it detachment, or is it really like disconnection though? Because I think detaching is pretty healthy to a certain extent, because you know, you're learning how to detach from certain outcomes of certain situations. But back to this, I guess that too is the intention. Like, it's giving, like, are you doing something to run away from something, or to feel alive? You know what I'm saying? Blue Jay just popped up. Page of Swords, Three of Wands, the Page of Wands. I don't know why, but with this Three of Wands, that's the card that I'm really looking at. That's the card that I'm really feeling very much so heavily connected to. It's kind of giving demotivated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really want to do anything right now. You're not really motivated to make any type of moves. You're not making any type of moves right now. I need to know, like, what's going on. Why not? I'm hearing Spirit say stress. Is that like, do y'all have what do we call that anxiety dysfunction, where you, like, you are so stressed out about something, or, like, you know what I'm saying, you're so overwhelmed by something that you just don't make any movement at all? What's this Three of Wands? Why is it in reverse? I'm also seeing that you guys don't really know, you don't know where to go right now. You don't have like a sense of direction to go into right now. Yes, the Moon card with the Ace of Cups is something that you guys are very uncertain about. And I do see that Eight of Cups being in reverse, because, you know what I'm saying, the Eight of Cups being in reverse is very much so giving like unfulfillment. Like, you're feeling unfulfilled, very discontent, very someone, I want to say it, but I don't like, this isn't a diagnosis, but it's like you're in that state of depression where it's like you're at a low right now in life, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It also gives that numbness as well, like you feel nothing. Someone could also just be really sad. It's like down. This is, okay, tell me if you guys are familiar with this song, because I'm hearing it. I can smell the flowers. Been something for hours. Something. It's called Downers. I don't even know the girl's name, but she was saying, because she keep on taking downers. Somebody could drink also. I see that here. And I feel like that could cause you a lot of like even more confusion. It could actually bring you down even more, and you don't know. So whatever this is that's going on, you guys don't have clarity on something. And I feel like it's the sense of direction that you're going into. And I just want to let you know this, okay? just because you don't have clarity on where you are right now, or you know what's to come, doesn't necessarily mean that you stop and you give up. It doesn't even mean that you're on the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you are misaligned or disaligned. Sometimes it actually means the fucking quite opposite. Now we gotta let it out. It just means that you're walking on a path that is not yet, sometimes the path isn't even fully paved yet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're not meant to see how everything happens. I was talking about this in the last reading, about the message that you need to see, or the message that you've been looking for, waiting for. I don't know, I forgot the name of the title, but y'all might resonate with that reading, so go check that out. But literally, I see that it's like you don't, it's kind of given like you don't make a move because you don't know which move to make, right? You don't make a decision because you don't know which decision to make. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you are a creative person, but you have not been in your creative bag lately. You know what I'm saying? You haven't really been nurturing yourself as much as you can. And I feel like you've kind of been withdrawn from yourself, from your everyday life. This could even have deal with like your everyday routines. And the Page of Swords, it's like you're not stimulated. In reverse, you are not stimulated. You're not learning anything, or maybe you're not like investing your time into learning anything, into communicating. Someone could have just received some type of bad news. I'm hearing demotivated. What is that word? Is it called a demotion when someone gets like, the opposite of promotion? So let me see something, because why the Page of Swords in reverse? I'm hearing distraction, the Hierophant with the Queen of Wands upside down, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Something, like I said, confidence shift. It's kind of given like this was something major happened, or it could have been like minor in real life, but it was major to you. But regardless of what this was, it was actually a major lesson for you to learn, okay? But I feel like whatever this is, it took a toll on your confidence. It could have been a relationship. I see that. And also, whatever this is, I don't know why I feel like this, but did someone just, whoever is watching this, I feel like the way that I'm speaking also, it just seems as if you just started your spiritual path, like you had an eye-shattering awakening when it comes to religion. Or maybe this could be something that happened in the past. It doesn't have to be recent, but I feel like you probably never really like healed from that, or you know what I mean. Like, I'm trying to get the words out. I hope you know what I mean. 1818, it's like you never really came back from that, because you're still trying to figure out like how do you even move on from that. You know what I'm saying? I do see that you guys will be getting your energy back though. We got the Page of Wands in reverse, so this is kind of giving like you're going to be finding your passions. You're also going to be receiving some type of good news as well. That's definitely what Page of Wands represents. But it's like you're going to be realizing, ooh, yes, thank you so much, Spirit. I see that. It's like, I feel like y'all are going to be really guided or connected to someone, whether this be like a spirit, whether this be a person that you are connected to in general. And I feel like that is really, it's just going to boost your energy. It's giving an energy boost. Heavy on the energy boost. Someone could have children too. This could be a child as well. I'm hearing like your child's your teacher. Yo, someone, oh honey, I'm trying to tell you, I don't be liking to say this stuff, but someone could have also lost a child and you are grieving from that. Like I ain't here to tell you to move on from it, but I am here to tell you that better days are coming. Better days are definitely coming, for like regardless of what you guys are going through right now. Okay, that's really what I can say. Damn, that shit was in the messages the whole time. Someone could have definitely lost some type of child, or you just lost like You lost something that really made you, you know, emotionally fulfilled. And you weren't supposed to. I can smell the flowers. Been emptiness for hours. Please go look up that song. It's called Downers, man. I don't even know who it's by, but I first saw her on Colors, the Color Show. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Let's get what the collective should be reflecting on right now. Somebody's definitely like really sad. I do see like you numbing yourself though. Like I do see that. And you don't even have to be like taking anything. Someone might be popping some pills too. I could see that. I see it. Like I see it. And it's like you just trying to escape your pain, your grief. But honey, you gotta feel that grief. You gotta feel it to heal it. Just feel it. Really sit with yourself and let it out. I swear, like, I ain't gonna hold nobody. I know like that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like when you just sometimes like that, the numbness just comes. You don't have to take anything or like, you know, do anything. It just is here. And it's because, well, for me anyway, but I just feel like this could apply to someone here. When you are feeling something like emotionally, but you don't allow yourself to like feel it, to express it, to just like really be in that energy, because you want to, whether you want to be strong or you don't want someone to see you like vulnerable, even if it's just yourself, like you just don't want to be in that vulnerable state. That shit, it stays there. It never goes anywhere. It does not dissipate or anything. It literally stays where the fuck it started at. And the only reason why it stays there is because you don't allow it to, you know, release. The only way that it releases is if you feel this emotion. You know what I'm saying? If you just feel, you cry, you express it. Like, how are you feeling? You acknowledge it. That's why emotions come. Like, that's why they arise, so you can acknowledge the pain that you're feeling. And I feel like the moment that you do that, like the moment after you do that, that's when you feel like whatever weight is just lifted up. Like, for example, y'all know how like when it rains and it's like really cloudy, like sometimes the sun does not come back out, like sometimes it just be, but most times like the rain will come, and before the rain comes you will feel like that heaviness, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, oh shit, it's about to rain, you know what I'm saying? Or you just see the dark clouds and you like, oh, it's about to rain. But for my people who are feelers, like you feel when it's about to rain, because you know you connected to the earth. It's almost like the sky is crying, but y'all stay with me, just stay with me here. But it'll rain and it'll be really heavy, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, some people go to sleep in the motherfucking rain, but you feel that urge to. But after the rain comes, have you ever gone outside after the rain comes and stops? It feels lighter. Even like when the sun comes out and starts shining, it's like the clouds just open back up and the sun starts shining, and it's like, whoa, the air is a bit lighter, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more crispier, smells cleaner, because the rain came and did what it needed to do. Like, I don't know, I feel like crying is really cleansing. I don't care what nobody say. Like, it does not make you weak at all. It makes you strong as fuck to cry. And you know, that's something to work through, because I'll say that even I gotta work through that when it comes to crying in front of people. Like, that's you. But I can tell you right now, when you feel like crying, when that feeling comes and you hold on to it, like the best thing really is to let it out then and there, because that's when you release it instead of holding on to it, because then you put yourself in like a loop almost. It keeps coming up, it keeps coming back for that acknowledgement, but you decide, you're faced with that choice again, that decision: cry or ignore, cry or deny. Yes, I like to rhyme. Okay, cry or deny. Are you gonna cry and let this out or release this, or are you gonna just deny what you're feeling, resist even feeling it at all, avoid it, and just continue going on with your life? Decision, your choice. The pollen and all that, y'all don't mind me, because yeah, it's springtime. Okay, so yeah, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever part resonated with you the most. I'm not saying crying is the answer and you're gonna be healed automatically. No, I'm not saying that shit. I'm saying that it will help you for sure deal with the numbness, because I feel like, honey, after you cry and release, that heaviness, that fogginess, that shit clears up. That's what I will say. So have yourself a good one, period. Have yourself a good one. Okay, what does the collective need to reflect on right now? What does the collective need to reflect on right now? Spirit, show me. What does the collective need to reflect on right now? Show me, what does the collective need to reflect on right now? What does the collective need to be reflecting on today, right now, as they're watching this? What does the collective need to be reflecting on as they are watching this video? Spirit, show me. How did that get upside down? What does the collective need to be reflecting on right now? Listen. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. You see what's upright? I'm just showing you something. Okay? We got the Hierophant in reverse. Death in reverse. The Magician in reverse. You know what all of this tell me? All of these are major motherfucking arcana cards. And I'm hearing Spirit ask it. What experiences have you had? What situations have you had that, you weren't truly embodying your true power? What situations have you experienced that even left you feeling powerless, or made you feel as if you had no power over yourself, no control over your life? Damn, I just know I saw something just now and I didn't, it just kind of disappeared. What the fuck? But think about that. We got the Hierophant, the Death card. What is it that you are avoiding to release? What endings are you still trying to avoid happening, that you're still trying to hold on to, that's literally, it's causing a hold in your life? It's causing a slowdown in your life. What are they? The Hierophant very much so gives life lessons, spiritual awakenings. It also gives some type of indoctrination as well, though. It's kind of like, how can you be more unconventional? You know what I'm saying? What traditions are you avoiding or ignoring that you may need? Because this Hierophant being in reverse is bringing me back to the groundwork, those foundations. And it represents society in a way, traditions, lessons, schools, education, indoctrination. I think I said lessons. Yeah. So I feel like there's something with all of this coming out that you were not seeing right now. And the thing about this is, we can say negative experiences. We can call certain experiences that make us feel uncomfortable negative, okay? But the thing about it is, we live on fucking Earth. It is dual and polar as fuck, right? We're going to experience positive and negative. We literally experience that every day, with the sun rising in the goddamn in daytime, and then setting nighttime, and the moon coming up, day and night, negative and positive. We are women. If you are a woman, you will have a negative charge. If you are a man, you have a positive charge. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, I was about to say everything is science. Look at my ass. But literally though, like everything has a frequency and energy, but it doesn't necessarily mean that negative is bad, positive is good. Okay, we love the sun, but sit your ass in the sun all day and see what happens. Like as a black person, of course, we might be like, girl, I can do this all day, like I can do this every day. But even us, even as black people, we know we be outside and we be like, god damn, I can't take no more. I gotta go in the house. I gotta get some coolness. You know what I'm saying? Because you get too hot. We can get too hot. Same with the winter time when it's cold as well. You know how everyone has their favorite. Okay, I'll go get that. How everyone has their favorite season. And too much cold, we gonna freeze. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like everything. Too much of anything is bad. And too less of anything may not, you know, may be bad too. So it just goes to show that everything just is. Okay, I be getting into this sometimes. Y'all just have to bear with me. If you know, you know. If you don't, you will, because you're here. But still, with that being said, because I got a little off track here. With that being said, it's imperative for you to understand and to reflect on how every experience that you guys have had thus far, that you've endured thus far, these losses even that you're avoiding to take, because there's something going on that's literally coming to an ending right now, and it could very well be a cycle in your life that's trying to end, the cycle that you feel very confused about, that you're not trying to let go of because it's comfortable. And this is literally a fucking it's literally polar opposition here, and they're both upside down. Scorpio and Taurus. Scorpio, Taurus. Polar expression, okay, of staying complacent and being comfortable in certain situations where you're no longer, it's like designed to be there. It's a time for you to go. You know what I'm saying? So you might, that's something, it's not even a might, like there's something for you to meditate on, like the certain experiences, like what is calling, what do you sense ending in your life right now, and maybe you feel like you haven't fully, you know, learned something, or maybe you feel like you haven't fully completed some type of cycle. But I feel like with this coming in reverse, the death card is given the inevitable. It's going to happen regardless. So you might want to like brace yourself for this and be more accepting to whatever this is, and allowing it to go however it chooses and pleases to, because it's going to happen. And there's, you know, the Hierophant also represents some type of healing as well, though. But it's like an inner type of healing. 33:22 was on the clock just now. 5 and 5. A grand change, you know what I'm saying? What experiences are you avoiding? What lessons are you ignoring that you continuously experience? Because I know there's a pattern. I just know there's like some type of repetitive pattern that you guys keep seeing and wondering, why the fuck do I keep experiencing this? Or like, why the fuck do I keep running into people like this? Why the fuck does every time I make this amount of money, or I save this amount of money, like something like this happens, and then I have to, you know, go into my savings and take this out. I have to fucking try to find another job. Every time I go to a job, I get fired. Like, why? Like, you know, like, think about shit. Think about it. Like, and okay, because I'm getting like a meditational type of thing, where it's like you really have to sit down with yourself, think about this, take yourself there to that situation, to these certain situations, and see if you can find the pattern. Because there's something that you just, it just keeps, you know what I'm saying? Like, you blink, you miss it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they say it, if you blink, you miss it? That's what it is. It's like you blink and you miss it. It just happened. It's something you're not seeing that you need to see, because everything that you have been experiencing thus far, you may feel like has no type of significance, but I can guarantee you that the significance is literally who you are becoming. It's who you are literally becoming to be. Some of y'all are creators, like y'all are creatives, which you are a creator, like, period. You are meant to use your experiences as the fuel to create something on a grander scale to help other people. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm getting that message. Thank you so much, Spirit. There's also a message of you being in certain situations that really disempower you, and you're not seeing that. Like, it's like you're not really certain experiences. I don't know who you are, but like whoever you are, I'm reading on a grander, like a higher scale, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna apologize for it, because this is it. So you're here with me or you're not. So let's say this. I don't know who you are, but I do feel like you have someone that I'm reading to, that I'm talking to. You could definitely have a very higher purpose, and this isn't to say that anyone else doesn't have a higher purpose, because everyone's purpose is fucking divine. That's just period. Okay, but just stay with me. I feel like the certain type of experiences that you guys are trying to like experience, is kind of giving you're settling, right? And the experiences don't challenge you enough to teach you what you need to learn. You know what I'm saying? You're meant to create. We have the Empress here. The Empress is someone who creates her own empire. She could be a business owner. Like I said, she owns her empire. She's like the Empress of a fucking kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Of a fucking society. Like, you run a fucking society. Maybe you guys are meant to like literally lead the collective as a whole, like the conscious collective, to elevate the conscious collective. You may be part of that. You may be part of the 144, chosen one type energy, type shit. But the type of experiences that you try to sign up for in this earthly ass realm, they are literally petty experiences. It's giving, this is what it's giving. Thank you so much, Spirit. Let me ring this bowl. I ain't did it right this time. All right. This is what it's giving. It's giving you're trying to have a normal life when you were not built. You were not designed to be normal. Okay? Ding, 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 ding. You're trying to have a normal life when you were not designed to be normal at all. You were not designed to live a normal life. I want to say a mediocre life. You be signing up for mediocre shit. That's what this gives. And I feel like that's why you're unable to move. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I feel like you're in this phase right now in your life where everything you try to do is really petty shit. Like, I see it. It's petty shit that you try to sign up for. You know what I'm saying? Say you're meant to be a business owner. You're signing up to do jobs just so you can get money. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You know what I'm saying? It's understandable, but it's like, you're meant to create your own financial, your own financial freedom. You are meant to learn how to create that. And that's why, like, the example I say, you keep getting fired. Okay, you're not meant to work a job. Now what? You have a business to run. You have creations to create. And everything that you continuously sign up for, they're not even giving you any type of experiences or empowerment to help you grow. You're not going to grow in those things. They're not going to teach you anything. That's why you're not that's why you're not being pulled into them. That's why they are not for you. Okay? I don't know. I don't know any better way to say this other than how I'm saying it now, but I need you to understand this, and I need you to understand what I'm saying. Like, that's what you're meant to reflect on. So maybe what you need to be reflecting on as well is why you continuously shrink yourself to try to fit in spaces that were never even designed for you to experience them. Okay? Like, y'all are bigger. You're so much bigger and grander than you even think you are, than you perceive yourself to be. And that's something that you're meant to know. I'm here to tell you that today. I don't know who you are, okay? But I'm here to tell you that, okay? So stop. You have to really know who you are. So there's that. You got to sit with yourself and try to figure out what you're meant to create, what your experiences taught you, and how can you use your experiences that you've had thus far to create the life that you are desiring for yourself. What are you meant to do here? And I feel like this is definitely given a whole purpose. So I'm glad that I said what I said, because if you need help with figuring all of this shit here out, because I know I feel like I'm going all over the place trying to get you to understand this. But if you need help, hit me up, because I can do that Akashic Records reading for you, like seriously, and we can, dig deeper into that. Okay, seriously. Okay, I think I'm going to pick these up and we're going to move on to the next. But I hope you got what I was trying to tell you, because that's so important. Okay, final messages of advice for the collective. Okay, whoever you are, if you resonating with this girl, boy, I'm so serious. You got to hit that subscribe button, honey. Like, especially if you're not subscribed, make sure you like the video, especially if you ain't liked it yet. You got to subscribe now, because just know that I'm for you. Okay, because these are the type of readings that I really enjoy doing. I love when the messages come out like this. That's me. Okay, the final message of advice. Look, I'm feeling good about this. I'm like, yes, this is what I like to read about. Final messages of advice for the collective. Spirit showed me. But yes, for real though, like, hit me up for that Akashic Records reading. I think I have a link in the description. I'll put the link in the description for you to book an Akashic Records reading with me, and we can work through this. And we're gonna get you right. We're gonna get you right, honey. Final messages for the collective. Spirit, show me. We got this 3 of Wands. We got the 9 of Wands with the Page of Swords in reverse. Everything is coming out in reverse. Everything is coming out in reverse. The Hanged Man is in reverse. What is going on? The 8 of Wands is in reverse. You know what this is really giving me right now? First of all, there is a timing. There's a time and place for everything. That's really what this is giving. And I feel like certain changes will be coming, you know what I'm saying? But you have to really understand the time. You have to really understand the wave and the momentum of everything right now. The 9 of Wands with this Page of Swords here. I feel like y'all, this is overall, because that's what I have to read it like an overall. Overall, there's a need for your energy to shift, for your energy to just change totally, in order for your reality to change, in a sense. Yeah, we have this Page of Swords in reverse. Why am I getting something about being non-committal, needing not to commit to something? What does that have to do with the Page of Swords? I'm hearing Spirit say that you need to challenge yourself. But it's not in the way that you think. You know what I'm saying? The 3 of Wands being in reverse is definitely giving a change in direction, though. I will say that. That's what I'm feeling. There's a need for you to change the direction, to shift. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that's what that gives as well. Change the direction. And it's like, it's not really a need for you to be paranoid about anything. That's really the energy, to be like off guard. It's like you can trust this. I want to know why the Hangman is in reverse. Okay, the Hermit in reverse with the 7 of Swords. So, like, I feel like, first things first, you are not alone. First things first, you're not alone. And I feel like maybe that's an illusion that you guys were dealing with for a while, that you had to do certain things by yourself. there's also an illusion that you have to, I feel like you guys don't have the right idea of what surrendering is, right? There's, all right. There's a need for you to understand what this is. So surrendering is not just not doing any fucking thing and just letting any fucking thing happen. Like, yes, you can take control over your life because you have control over your life. There's a need for you to take charge over your life. There is not a need for you to try to control the outcome of your actions, okay? That's what surrendering is. It's doing everything that you can in your will and in your power, but allowing things to play out exactly as they will or as they should. Because the thing about this is the divine has your life already, in a sense, I won't say planned out all like detail by detail, although I don't know, like you just really never know. You just really never fucking know, right? Until you get up there and it's just like everybody's like, yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. Like, yep, at this moment, at this exact moment, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like there's a need for you to understand where you need to come in and actually put in that action. Whoever I'm talking to, y'all have been in some type of isolation for a while. It's time for you to come out. It's time for you to put yourself out there. That's really what it is, though. I said there's a change of action, a change of course. Yeah, it's time for you to do something new. You know what I'm saying? So it's have that balance with being in solitude, but also knowing when the fuck to come back out, putting yourself out there. I don't think you guys are meant to be put on a shelf or like staying inside, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you're meant to be in a state of isolation. I think you guys are meant to be out gathering around with other people because you got to have some type of experiences, honey. Okay? So yeah, the Three of Wands. Why the Three of Wands in reverse? Real quick, I'm gonna get that Wheel of Fortune too, because your girl got to know. Three of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Cups. I feel like with the High Priestess, thank you so much, Spirit. The High Priestess and the Moon card coming out, first of all, it gives, okay? I feel like you're not supposed to know that every direction that you're going, you're really just supposed to go there. You're supposed to just be going for it. And I feel like you're not supposed to do certain things as well. It's like, example. This is the example because I don't know how to explain it. Okay, maybe I do know how to explain it. You're not meant to do certain things for the reward. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, you getting a job just because they're paying you like $50 per hour. But say that you go and you start working on the job and now you're just not fucking happy about it. And you didn't really have a good feeling about it in the first place, but you ignored that because you wanted the money. That's what the energy is. Like, stop doing things for that type of money, that type of fulfillment, because it's not really going to fulfill you anyway. It's not even a part of your plan. I'm hearing masters. Someone could be in school going for their master's degree. I feel like there's a need for you to put your energy and to invest your energy into yourself and what you really want to do. But there's also a need for you to really work on doing what you're intuitively called to do, what you're being called by your soul to do. And if y'all need help on your intuition, trusting your intuition, strengthening it, and strengthening your connection to yourself, even, I have an ebook in the description below. It's going to be listed for y'all. Give me that Wheel of Fortune. Why the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Show me. I feel like something that you guys do not accept, and that's something that you guys will have to accept, is that shit is gonna fall. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Queen of Discs in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and that's something that you probably don't feel like is a part of your purpose. I feel like you guys don't feel as if you're in your purpose when certain things shatter. And if you, I'm gonna say it because what is that? The Tower done came out, the Death card came out. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. And if I'm not mistaken, the Wheel of Fortune is who? Is it not Pluto? I don't think it's Pluto. Is it Pluto? It might be Uranus. Anyway, y'all could have Scorpio placements. You could also have Uranus in your chart though as well though. And it's like changing is something that's just meant for you to, it's something that's meant for you to experience regardless. It's something that's meant for everybody to experience. It's the only thing that's fucking inevitable and constant on this fucking earth. Change, okay? Not control, not anything. And so there's a need for y'all to stop anticipating. That's what the message is. Thank you so much, Spirit. There's a need for y'all to stop anticipating everything going to fucking shit as well, okay? Because just because something happens, like we were talking about, like the negative, just because something that's uncomfortable to you happen doesn't mean that it's not meant to happen. This is at the end, the Lovers. You can choose how you know, want to perceive it, or you can choose how you want to experience certain things. Like everything is literally your choice. And of course, your choices do have consequences and they have results. But regardless of the situation, just because you do something and just because you make a choice and the consequence to your choice is uncomfortable doesn't necessarily mean that, my loves, you made the wrong choice, you made the wrong decision, or you made a well, you could have made mistakes. Mistakes are fucking lessons, okay? And that's the whole point though. Like, just because you take certain losses, just because you lose certain things, don't mean that you're doing something wrong. It doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path. It doesn't mean that you are misaligned. Sometimes you may lose the motherfucking plot. But I feel like this, with the world being in reverse and the Tower being in reverse, I feel like when you avoid the inevitable, you avoid progressing on your path, okay? And that's how you take losses. It's like because you're slowing down the time when it comes to you building up your path. So you having your guards up, being all paranoid and just kind of like scared even to make a move, to make a decision, I feel like that is what causes these delays on your path. And it causes time to slow down. And it's not even like time is slowing down. It's really just like your progress is what halts, it stops. So there's a need for you to like bring some type of balance into this, you know what I'm saying? And it requires you to take action and to make a move. You have to make a decision, okay? That's what this Lovers is about. You have to make a decision. Which path are you going to take? What are you going to choose? You can choose. And that's the whole thing. Like, everything at one point is going to be uncomfortable. Like, my father, he told me, like, choices are really hard. Like, every path, like, you're going to be giving something challenging, but it's really about the challenges that you want to deal with, you know what I'm saying? So business, hell yeah, that shit is hard to build from the ground up. It's hard to build from the ground up because you have to learn so much. But would you rather build your own business, create your own income, or would you rather be dependent on someone paying you for the rest of your life and waiting on your fucking money from the damn government to fucking be paid to you in monthly increments when they can just give you your shit? You know what I'm saying? And they ain't even giving you all of it. All right, let me how they say, let me get off of them. But yeah, so I feel like there's a need for y'all to definitely take some time with yourself and figure out what it is that you're avoiding, and also like the truths, like being very honest with yourself when it comes to your path and what you're doing. That way, you know, you can figure this shit out for yourself. Let's get some I'm gonna pull a Dreamweaver's oracle for y'all. The birds are calling. One card for the collective. What the Dreamweavers got for the collective on this beautiful Reflection Sundaze, Spirit, show me. One card. Let your dreams be woven true. Yes. And then we have, if you hear a Sasquatch sigh. I swear to God, I had got that card, and I swear it was so funny because it just felt like Spirit was like, come on. Not like Okay, nah, like they fed up. Like, come on. But I was doing too much that day, so I know. But we're gonna read that. But let's see. It's like, let your dreams be woven true. Oh, okay. So off top, number 5 here. Very much so change. Let me show y'all the card. You see how there are 2 people, purple, blue, and then the eye is in the middle, right? I feel like this is about the dream world versus the reality world, but I also feel like, you know, water versus earth, right? Stay with me here. I feel like this is about your spirit and your soul. They both have the same plans. Your spirit, your soul, your body, your higher self, and who you are right now. Even you in different realities and different realms, you have the same plan and the same goal, and it's to create the life of your dreams. We got the whale, we got the fox, and I feel like you dream about these things often, and you have the support of yourself in different fucking realities. But you just gotta let it be true for you. The card of the dream weavers, co-creation, partnership with divine powers. Trusting your dreams will be in alignment with your soul's destiny, surrendering your will to a higher power. Human beings often believe they create their world through the power of determination and will alone. Come the fuck home. All right, bro. Hard work and effort, striving, ambitious, focus, imagination, and desire are all worthy components of reality creation, but they are not the only ones. To truly be an empowered creative and work your magic in the world, you need to remember you are in a partnership with your higher power. This is a metaphor of the dream weavers. It is a reminder that you are never alone. There are always divine forces at work on your behalf, listening to the stories in your mind and heart and reflecting them in the outer world. That was the message that I was so fucking caught up on, but I couldn't get it out. Those beliefs, honey, that weave into the world. How you see things, your perception weaving into the fucking world is going out in the world. What you tell yourself, as a man thinketh. There is another message here about the strands of There is another message here about the strands in the fabric of reality that are constantly being woven. While there are things you cannot change or control, there are also the threads you choose to weave into this fabric of life based on the electric force within you. You dance between surrender and creation, fueled by your inspired dreams and intentions. Now is not the time for pushing harder, but for allowing things to organically take their course. Do your part, taking your steps, but surrendering the rest to the divine. Ashe. Remember, your job is to know your why and hold space for the energy of your dream. In weaving the sacred essence of your desire, the how of it will be revealed. Weave and let go. Weave and release. Let your dreams be woven true, and like magic, things will seem to work out, even when you're not concentrating on the pattern. Okay, number 7. If you hear a Sasquatch sigh, this, I don't know why, but this kind of looks like, low-key looks like relaxation. Look at it. But it also looks like people praying, right? It's like you're praying the things that you actually do pray for. But it does. It kind of seems very much so on brand with the last card, let your dreams be woven true. If you hear a Sasquatch sigh, spiritual narcolepsy, seeing through the lens of separation, competition, arrogance, ego, narrow-mindedness. If you hear a Sasquatch sigh, know that they are sad because you've fallen into the trap of spiritual narcolepsy. You've forgotten your partnership with the universe and instead are working through your ego. You think you see clearly, but you're temporarily blinded to the magic in the world. Perhaps you're comparing yourself with others, or perhaps you are seeing through the lens of lack and limitation, and therefore thinking there isn't enough or that you are not enough. In this moment, you're being called to wake up and remember the inherent divinity in all things and in all people. Perhaps you can't see the magic and mystery because you've lost faith, you don't believe, or you've become hypnotized by temporary outer conditions that present as rigid or fixed. You may feel an overwhelming weight and responsibility on your shoulders to make things happen. Yes, life can be truly hard, unfair, unreliable, exhausting, irrational, and chaotic, but none of these things are permanent or personal. Remember, all things must change, and you are now and always have been a conduit for your miracles. Wake up, reorient yourself, declutter your thoughts and your environment, and be grateful for these episodes are fleeting. And be grateful these episodes are fleeting. You do not need to define your sense of self by outer conditions. This is a time to dive into more self-love and compassion. Cultivate a sense of humor, for you are more than enough. You matter, and life loves you so much. Look to the signs around you. The world is your oracle. Spirit has a plan. Ashe. Ashe. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 moonologies, oracles, and then we are going to end it with a final oracle. Final messages for the collective, Spirit. Final messages of advice for the collective. I need 3 of them. Final messages of advice for the collective, Spirit, show me. Final messages of advice for the collective, Spirit, show me. Final messages of advice for the collective, Spirit, show me. So we have lighten up, last quarter moon in Leo, step up and lead, new moon in Capricorn, keep your heart open, first quarter moon in Libra, Scorpio, go deeper. Damn, now this came out for somebody as well, but I don't remember. I think it was the shadow work card, the shadow work reading I did. If y'all are if y'all haven't watched the shadow work reading, honey, tap into it. Okay, now, yeah, and that's really it though. Like, you just need to have some more fun. Like, do more things that are fun. Everything is not so fucking serious and sad and you know what I'm saying. I was about to say depressing, but I don't want to offend anyone and like really dismiss your feelings, because no, I'm not doing that. But I'm not saying like your life is not meant to be like an everyday struggle of you literally just feeling that all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, like, because I ain't trying to dismiss nobody's feelings or experiences in doing so. Final message for the collective, 1 card. Final message for the collective, 1 card. Final messages for the collective, 1 card. Whew. We have 5th house, passion. Come on, man. I said it. Y'all are whoever I'm talking to, you're creative. Virgo, 6th house, digest. Well, not 6th house, Virgo, digest. 5th house, and then Virgo, digest. Literally 6th house. So y'all are definitely creative people. I feel like y'all be in your head a lot with this Virgo digest here. And you know, Virgos, I see this wheat is giving like the harvest, okay? And I don't know. Wow. 5th house represents is ruled by Leo, by the way, and the sun. So very much so tapping into your creative life, doing things that really excite you and make you happy. I feel like that is one of the reasons why you guys have kind of lost your sense of liveliness, is what I'll say, like your sense of happiness, your joy, because you've literally pushed your passions out of the equation. And it's time for you to add that back in there, okay? And then Virgo being harvest, I just feel like with it being digest though, maybe you guys need to watch what you guys are consuming, what you are eating, what you are taking in. And this isn't even about like food, you know what I'm saying? This could be your thoughts, your words, everything. Okay, this is the 3rd time I've gotten this thought, but I literally have not put it out yet. I have not promoted it, so y'all are going to be the first people that I do promote it to. Some of you guys have literally just started your spiritual journey, and you could be wondering what are you supposed to do on your spiritual journey. I got an ebook. It's free. I'm gonna link that in the description. I might put it in the comments depending on how I feel, but this is literally the 3rd time that I've gotten that, let them know about it. Y'all the first people to know. So check it out. Let me answer this real quick. Hold on. All right, real quick. Retrograde is at the end of that, but I'm not going to read that. We're going to read the 5th house first, number 43. What was I saying about that? I don't even remember what I was saying, but I do see that there is literally a rainbow on this person's arm. First of all, Virgo, I don't even know why I'm looking at the card. Well, of course, like to read and channel what all I see, but I do see the rainbow, like, you know, the black and white. Virgos are, people don't really know how to read or describe Virgos, but Virgos are very colorful people, although people say that they're boring and whatnot. I'm a Virgo, period. But I just feel like there is so much to Virgos than people really see. You know, there's more than meets the eye, and I feel like maybe that's something about you guys that you're realizing. Y'all could be Virgos. Y'all could have Virgo in the 5th house. You could have Leo in the 6th house. Like, I don't know, like, which one it is. But I feel like there's more to you guys than you let on. And it's time for y'all to let that out. It's also time for you to recognize what you are consuming, whether you use food, thoughts, what you're watching, what you're hearing, what you are allowing to just be in your vicinity, your energy. You know what I'm saying? All of that matters. And you know, Virgos are really sensitive. Their intestines, they have very sensitive stomachs, so what they take in is important. So I feel like that's also going to be a message, and that's why they're so fucking into it. They got that gut intuition type shit, and Cancers do too. Where my Cancers at? Woody woo woo woo. Okay, anyway, let me read this so I can upload the video. Okay, 5th house. If your chart was a village map, the 5th house would be the outdoor cafe on the square where romance hovers, teenagers meet, and children run around the edges. Music wafts, a poet speaks. Here, people take risks. The 5th house speaks of our capacity to love in the form of affairs, romance, self-expression, creative processes, investments, and performance. Action. Ponder your loves and longings, whatever activates your heart, and ask yourself what you love enough to share with the whole world. I told y'all. I fucking told y'all, all right? The 5th house asks that you believe in yourself and put this activated heart into action. Think of what activates the sparkly magic you feel when your artistic muse plays with you. Remember what stirs the first twinkle in your eye of a new relationship, the luminous quality of the beginnings of a love affair. No matter your age, your inner adolescence sparks your creative process. Inner child, come on. To nurture that spark, be playful. Grab a spontaneous moment and let your imagination wander. Look for a work culture that encourages playful, creative risk-taking and adventurous collaboration and exploration. This is where the juicy new ideas arrive. To form a good foundation for partnership, don't skip the courtship. Learn how to bring each other joy and come back to renew that spark in the years ahead. The 5th house also speaks of children of the heart. The 5th house also speaks of the children of the heart, of the arts, and of the body. The desire for a child, a love affair, the first stirrings of a book or sculpture, or the first notes of a song are the sparks for creation. The 5th house asks you to take a risk, and you may need to invest in materials and be disciplined to manifest your desires. Challenge. Bring your inner adolescence out to play, but watch that it doesn't get stuck in a self-centered place. Swept up in the thrill of creation, and damn the consequences. Gift. Let your light shine. Let it be a gift to all the world. Your instructions are to play, create, love, inspire, and be glorious. I love that. Be glorious, collective. Be glorious. My sister, my brother. Be glorious. And then we have number 6, Virgo. Let's talk about Virgo here, shall we? Our meticulous Virgos. Where we at? Virgo, digest. Symbolized by a woman/goddess holding a sheaf of wheat, the mutable earth sign Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Wheat can only feed the multitudes once the grain is sorted from the chaff. Virgo is connected to the nervous system and the intestinal tract, the job of which is to sort nutrients from waste. The sun shines here August 21st through September 21st. Literally was going to talk about that resetting your nervous system type thing, okay? Action. Look for the grain and release the chaff. Weed, harvest, sort. Something in this situation needs to be sorted, edited, or reorganized in order to bring it in its harvest. Whether you're asking about a relationship, a work project, or the culture in which you work, Virgo wants you to be specific, sort and release a habit, not a person, and change how you interact, but not necessarily with whom you interact. Examine the situation for the patterns that need to be released and composited. Oh wait, that shit says composted. Okay, girl. Composted. Now, where was I? And what seeds need to be saved for another time or planted for the next season. Rather than focusing on faults, appreciate what is valuable about each interaction, opportunity, and person. Truly absorb the worth and wonder to be healed and thereby. Truly absorb the worth and wonder and be healed thereby. It may take time to take an introspective break and work on your self-care routine. Look at your diet and health habits to see what needs improvement. Absorb vitality. Challenge. If you just weed the garden and don't plant or cultivate, all you'll have is an empty bed. Editing without creating gives you no content. Sometimes you have to ask the inner editor to take a break and let the creative process flow. Then let the editor clean and polish. Ashe. Ding, 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 ding. Gift. The world is gloriously complex. Virgo encourages us to see how the details fit together, how the leaves and twigs make up a forest. Light and shadow co-create our image of the whole. Rather than judge the worth of the part, pay attention to the necessary role each piece plays. The chaff protects wheat so it can grow, and therefore has value even if it's not edible. Perceive just not with your mind, but with mind, heart, and soul together. Ashe. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, y'all. That just basically encapsulated the entire reading. That's why I love to get my auric house out. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this message resonates with you exactly as it needs to, and as always, I hope it reaches exactly who it needs to, honey. And if you made it this far to the end of this video, thank you for watching. As always, honey, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, okay, if you have not already. Share it with somebody that you feel like may need to hear it, especially, you know, you talking to your homies, your friends and whatnot, and you're like, you know what, this nigga need to hear this shit. Share it with them, because sharing is caring, and we do not block other people's blessings, because that is exactly how we block ours. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys let me know how this message resonates in the comments below. I'll either see you there or in the next video. Peace. Mwah!